Hey guys, this looks like a fun one. Someone's got a burnt piece of paper that shows their mortgage after 3 months, and the monthly payment is burned away, and it wants to know what is my monthly payment. If you want to try it on your own, pause it right now, because I'm going to solve it in 3, 2, 1. So the way a mortgage works, you have the mortgage balance at time t, and then to find out the next month, you're going to add to that balance times the monthly interest rate. And then from here, you subtract your monthly payment, and that ends up giving you the balance for the next time period for time t plus 1. So we go from month t to month t plus 1. And we can smush it all together like this. And now we can apply this formula for each of these scenarios. We start at 85,775, and then we're going to multiply that by 1 plus r. And we don't know what the monthly interest rate is, so we'll just leave that as 1 plus r. And then we're going to subtract the monthly payment, which we also don't know, so we'll leave that as p. But we do know what this is going to equal. It's the next month's balance, which is 84,488.40. And then we can do the same thing again. We can take this 84,488.40, multiply it times 1 plus r, and then subtract that monthly payment. And then after we do all this, we'll end up with this balance, 83,197.82 cents. And now we have two equations and two variables. We can solve this using elimination. We can take this first row and subtract the second row. This first term minus this second term ends up being 1,286.82 times 1 plus r. And then this negative p minus this negative p is nothing. And on the right hand side, this minus this is 1,290.58. Next, we can divide both sides by 1,286.82. On the left hand side, we have 1 plus r. And on the right hand side, we have approximately 1.0022922. Next, we can subtract 1 from both sides, and we have our monthly interest rate is approximately 0.29%. That's good to know, but I don't think we need all this. We can just go from here. Let's copy down this top equation, and in the place of the 1 plus r, let's substitute this number. 85,775.22 times this number is going to give us 86,025.85. And then we can copy down everything else. In order to get the p by itself, let's subtract 86,025.85 from both sides. On the left-hand side, these are going to cancel each other out. So we're left with negative p. And on the right-hand side, this minus this is negative 1,537.45. And after we divide both sides by negative 1, we end up with p is equal to 1,537.45. The mystery monthly payment is $1,537.45. This is the answer to our question. Let's put a box around it. And I'm kind of digging the old-timey vibes here. Let's see if we can change this to a darker color. I like it. Let's do it to the rest of this. Oh, it's much better. I wish I thought of that earlier. How exciting.